River here in Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. The event first moved to a variant of this track back in 1978. It was won by none other than Gilles Villeneuve, the first Canadian to ever win his home race, and in whose honour the circuit would be renamed. With top speeds of around 210 miles per hour heading into the overtaking opportunity of turn 13, the 2.7 miles of the circuit Gilles Villeneuve are some of the quickest on the Formula One calendar. There are 14 corners in total, with 60% of the lap taken at full throttle, and average lap speeds clock in at about 130 miles per hour. Now, Anthony Davidson, I wonder, might we be in for some early pit stops today from the midfield teams? Disrupting things for the leaders up front.
If you're in the middle of the pack, you know, you've got your own race to run. I don't think they're going to be thinking about causing trouble up front. However, closer to the head of the pack, don't be surprised to see some split strategies. If you're running second and third, for example, bringing one car in for an undercut while leaving the other one out there longer can put a lot of pressure on the leader and maybe force them into an error.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Smith lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Bottas, Carlos Sainz, and Ricciardo, Gasly, Norris, Stroll, and Alexander Albon, Fiat, Magnussen, Sebastian Vettel, and Joe, Ocon, Leclerc, George Russell, and Nicholas Latifi, Giovinazzi, Matsushita, King, and Nick de Vries. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to F1 2020.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
MyTEAM career mode. So this is round 7, and this is the Canadian Grand Prix, season 4 of the Mercedes-FiveFa F1 racing team. So we're gonna have a bit of a look here, looky. So softs. Let's go on. We will be 8 laps on the softs. I think would be suitable. I think 8 laps. Yeah, let's do 8 laps on the softs and fill this beast up. So it's currently 26 degrees on track and 17 degrees in the air. A little bit of chance of rain possibility. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Start of the 2023 Canadian Grand Prix. Shay is on pole position. Here we go. This is the start of the Grand Prix. Go. 5 lights are out. And start of the Canadian Grand Prix. Shay Smithey is in first spot, followed by Hamilton, Verstappen, and Carlos Sainz. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will be going by car, different laps to about 6th, 7th, 8th, or 9th place. Depends on how the race is going. So far, Shay is leading the Canadian Grand Prix on the first lap, followed by Lewis Hamilton. So Shay qualified in pole position, and his teammate Daniel Ricciardo qualified in 6th position. He didn't have the best qualifying, Daniel Ricciardo, but what can he do during this race? Oh, Shay got a little bit squirmy then. So Shay won his last 2 Grand Prix. Was it 2 or 1? Well, he won the Abidjan, I can't even say it, the Grand Prix, and he driven quite well. So we were almost hitting the wall there, but this is the start of lap 1. Let's stay on this Shay with lap 2, then we can go to 2nd place, Lewis Hamilton. So hopefully everyone has been enjoying these videos, especially the F1 MyTEAM career mode. It's been absolute super fun making it. Shay, he's absolutely dominating with his Mercedes-FiveFa racing car. They got some sponsors on it this week because the team forgot to put the stickers on the car, and Shay was a little bit annoyed. Little bit annoyed being the team manager and all that sort of stuff. But finally they got some stickers on board and the car is looking quite nicely. This is where Shay's gonna lose him with his Mercedes powered engine. But saying that, he's got Lewis Hamilton right behind him with a Mercedes powered engine. It's a much better car this weekend round. Shay's car almost fell apart during the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Now we are on board with Lewis Hamilton. This is the start of lap 2. Beautiful looking there, Mercedes AMG. They want to get some podium points. Mercedes, they've been struggling on and off this season with Lewis Hamilton and Bottas. Could this be a good opportunity for Lewis to put his car on a podium? Right behind him is Max Verstappen. He's also been getting some podiums this season. Driving well. He won the Spanish Grand Prix recently, Max Verstappen. But Lewis, what can he do today? It's a bit gloomy here in Canada today. Hopefully the rain will stay away to the end of this Grand Prix. Okay, now we're jumping on board with Max Verstappen, the Red Bull racing car. This is start of lap 3. What can the Red Bull driver do today? Can he bring up a podium again? And get some more points in the Drivers' Championship? Looks like the Mercedes AMG cars have rocked up the play today. They're both in the top 5. Nice onboard shot there on the comb of the Red Bull of Max Verstappen. Definitely Bottas is behind Verstappen. And there's a yellow flag. There's a Ferrari parked in the corner there. And it looks like it's Charles Leclerc. So we're going on board with Bottas now, another Mercedes AMG driver. This is start of lap 4. Could this be the final year of Bottas' career in Formula 1? Definitely in a Mercedes car. There's been a couple of changes in season 4. There have a couple of driver changes and a couple of new drivers coming into Formula 1. It's good to see the future looking bright. Beautiful driving there by Bottas. Be interesting to see who will be leaving at the end of this season or halfway through the season when contract talks starts to move forward with all the teams looking for new drivers for season 5 in the 2024 season. So we are jumping on board with McLaren. That's Carlos Sainz. Started up 5 here. And Carlos Sainz, Pierre Gasly, and Daniel Ricciardo. And who's the Renault? The Renault is Ocon, is it? No, Lando Norris. So we are on board with a McLaren. We will stay on board with him. This is lap 5. So cars will be possibly going into the pits soon. on board shot there on the McLaren. Pierre Gasly is in 4th position. Carlos Sainz is in 5th position. We definitely will go on board with Pierre Gasly after this lap. Depends if he's going in or not. Anyway, so we are going on board with Pierre Gasly. This is start of lap 6. Gasly is driving quite nicely at the moment with his Alpha Tauri. Looks like Daniel Ricciardo has dropped a couple of positions. The Alpha Tauri is a Honda power Formula 1 car, isn't it? Yes, it is, because there's logos on it saying Honda. Huh. Alright, so Gasly is driving quite nicely. He's in the top 10 currently and doing his thing. Bottas just goes past then. And then Carlos Sainz behind Pierre Gasly, and then we have a Renault. So there's a couple of cars. Oh, here we go. Oh, alright. So both cars going into pits. So now we are on board with Daniel Ricciardo. This is lap 7 of the Canadian Grand Prix. Ricciardo needs to work his ass off to get in the top 3. He is leading the Drivers' Championship at the moment. He hadn't had the best qualifying session so far in the Canadian Grand Prix, and today, well, he qualified 6th position, and I think he is currently 7th. What can Dan the Man do? Who is behind him? Is that Albon? This might be the lap. And he goes in. Same with Albon and the McLaren. And there we are on board with Charles Leclerc. This is the start of lap 8. What can Charles Leclerc do? Well, I'm guessing Charles Leclerc's still in the race, whereas one Ferrari is already had a DNF, and I'm guessing that's Sebastian Vettel. Possibly could be Vettel's last season. Time will tell. They need some competitive drivers in Ferrari. Alright, that's a nice camera shot there on Leclerc's car. Sounding quite nice actually. And then there's a Alfa Romeo and a Red Bull. Could possibly be Max Verstappen. He's going into the pits. He also going into the pits. Now we are on board. And this is the start of lap 9. This is Max Verstappen. Where is he currently sitting at the moment? Maybe in first. It could be possibly in first place. It's a guessing game here. But he could be pushing. It looks like he's pushing. He could be going into the pits end of this lap. Driving quite nicely there by the superstar Max Verstappen in the Red Bull racing car. Like I said, what a gloomy, shitty weather. What a crap day for Formula 1. No. No, 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 no. Max Verstappen. Okay, that means we are... There's Lewis Hamilton. He's coming out of the pits. And now we are on board with Shay Smithey. This is the start of lap 10. 8 more laps to go to the end of the Canadian Grand Prix. And oh god, Shay is absolutely ripping it. Well, Shay's on the mediums now. This is basically his race to lose. Whew. He's got 2 wings, I think. Very low to the ground. Driving quite delicious at the moment. This young Australian is from Malala, South Australia, and absolutely driving the peanuts off this machine. So we will go on board with Maxi Verstappen under pressure by Lewis Hamilton. And this is the start of lap 11. So Max Verstappen's on mediums and Lewis Hamilton is on the super softs. Nice camera action on board there. Will Lewis make his move on Max Verstappen for second spot? Well, here we go. Here we go. Is he going for it? Is he going for it? No, not quite. Not at the moment. Massive lock up there by Hamilton. And now we are on board with Lewis Hamilton. This is start of lap 12. Absolute bonkers. Whew. Lewis is definitely putting pressure on Max Verstappen. There could be a move. There could be a delicious move here soon. Oh, now we're on board with Lewis. What can he do? Oh, there we go. DRS is on. DRS is on. And he thought about it. Okay. Start a flap. Start of lap 14. And we are on board with Valtteri Bottas. He's having a bit of a quiet race so far in this one. Very quiet race from Bottas. Nice. Very nice racing. We might have to go on board with Lewis Hamilton again, I think, after this lap. And we sure do. This will be start of lap 14. No, lap 14, sorry. And Lewis is trying to get past Max Verstappen still. So, we go back on board with Lewis. Can he do it? Gee, what can he do? Oh, he's back on it, he's back on it. There we go. Can he get Max Verstappen? Oh, boom shakalaka. Almost. Almost. So now we're on board with Max Verstappen, and this is the start of lap 15. After this lap we will be on the race leader, Shay Smithey. Where's Max Verstappen's mirrors? He doesn't have any. But he's definitely on trouble by Lewis. Great racing by these two. Fighting for second. You know what? I'm dropping into Lewis Hamilton's frame. And now we are on board with Lewis. Can he have another shot at getting second off Max Verstappen? Oh, it's gone. Oh, he might get him here, and he gets him. Lewis Hamilton. He gets second spot. What an outstanding drive. And this is the start of this is lap 16. Anyway, so we are going on board back with Shay Smithey till the end of the race. One overtake there by Lewis Hamilton for second spot. Takes over Max Verstappen now. Max is currently in third. There we go, we will be in cockpit, oh god, cockpit can watch Shay Smithey do his thing. Beautiful racing there, Shay boy. And this is lap 17. He is about 6 or 7 seconds in front of Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen. Shay will bring this car home for another race victory in his career. Will Shay put the number 1 on his car next season if he wins his 4th straight championship? Or will he do it in season 5? We don't know. So back on board with Shay Boy. He's on overtake mode at the moment. And this is the final two corners of the 2023 Canadian Grand Prix. And Lewis Hamilton comes in at second spot, followed by Max Verstappen and Bottas in fourth. And then here comes Shay Smithey. He will win the 2023 Canadian Grand Prix. Well done, Shay Smithey, on a great performance behind the wheel today. Claims the race win. Driver of the day goes to Lando Norris for Renault. Well done, young fella.
That's it then for another magnificent Canadian Grand Prix, and they've hung on to take a sublime victory here today.
Very good race result for Mercedes-FiveFa F1 racing team.
Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to...
Well done, Shay, on a brilliant drive today, mate.
The result comes down to temperament. They were able to keep their heads when everyone around them was losing theirs, and that's allowed them to get the best out of the car, to maximise the strategy, and to stay out of trouble.
The faces on our top three look so incredibly happy.
So Shay won the race. In second place was Lewis Hamilton, and in third, Max Verstappen. They are your race winners today on the podium. Shay is very excited to get this race win, 2 in a row, and Lewis Hamilton finally gets on the podium. Well done, son. Same with Maxi.